As Mahatma Gandhi once said, a nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. So let us delve into the heart and soul of India, starting with its early civilizations. Our journey begins with the remarkable Indus Valley Civilization, which flourished around 5,000 years ago. This civilization was ahead of its time, boasting well-planned cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. The streets were laid out in a grid pattern, a testament to their advanced understanding of urban planning. Trade was a vital part of the Indus Valley Civilization. Evidence of seals, weights and measures suggests an economy based on fair trade practices, even in those early times. They traded with Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, and beyond, marking their presence on the global stage. Agriculture too played a crucial role. The fertile plains of the Indus River provided the perfect setting for farming. They grew wheat, barley and peas and domesticated animals like cattle and buffalo. This agricultural abundance was a cornerstone of their prosperity. Culture, of course, was a significant aspect of the Indus Valley Civilization. Their unique script, although yet to be deciphered, their intricate beadwork, pottery and sculptures speak volumes about their artistic flair and sophistication. Yet with all its glory, the civilization mysteriously declined. Various theories suggest a drastic climate change, invasion, or the drying up of the Indus River as possible reasons, but the real cause remains a mystery. As the echoes of the Indus Valley Civilization faded, the Vedic age dawned. The hymns of the Rig Veda, the oldest of the four Vedas, became the bedrock of Hinduism. The society was structured around four varnas or classes, each with its distinct roles and responsibilities. This period saw the emergence of the caste system, a social hierarchy that would deeply influence Indian society for millennia. The Vedic age was not just a period of religious and social evolution, but also the cradle of Indian philosophy, literature, and sciences. The early seeds of Indian culture were sown during these times, setting the stage for the rise of powerful empires. The soil nourished by the Indus and the Ganges gave rise to mighty empires, each leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of India. As the wheels of time turned, around the 4th century BCE, the Mauryan Empire emerged from the verdant plains watered by these mighty rivers. At the helm was the formidable Emperor Ashoka, a warrior who transformed into a beacon of peace. His reign witnessed an epoch of conquests, but the bloody war of Kalinga served as a turning point. The sight of suffering and death led him to renounce violence, embracing Buddhism. Ashoka's reign then became one of benevolence and spiritual growth, his edicts carved on stone pillars, spreading the message of peace and compassion across the vast expanse of his empire. As the Mauryan Empire dimmed, another shone brightly on the horizon. The Gupta Empire, often referred to as the Golden Age of India. This period, stretching from the 4th to the 6th century CE, was a time of unrivaled progress in science, arts and literature. Under the Guptas, the world witnessed the flowering of Indian classical literature, with the likes of Kalidasa penning masterpieces in Sanskrit. The sciences flourished too, with Aryabhata and Varahamihira making significant strides in astronomy and mathematics. This era also marked the birth of the decimal system, a cornerstone of modern numerical understanding. In the realm of art, the Gupta period saw the creation of iconic sculptures, paintings and temples. The Ajanta and Ellora caves, adorned with intricate carvings and stunning frescoes, stand testament to the artistic prowess of this era. But the Gupta Empire was not just about progress and prosperity, it was a period of relative peace and stability where the rulers were seen as upholders of Dharma, ensuring the well-being of their subjects. These empires did not just rule, they enlightened, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire. Change is the only constant, and in the 8th century, India witnessed a profound one at the advent of Islam. The first tendrils of Islam reached the Indian subcontinent via Arab traders, who brought not just their goods but also their beliefs. Yet it was the Arab invasions that truly marked the beginning of the Islamic era in India. The invasions led by Muhammad bin Qasim in the early 8th century opened the doors to a new chapter in the Indian historical narrative. In the centuries that followed, the Delhi Sultanate was established, marking the first significant Islamic kingdom in India. Ruling from the heart of the country, the Delhi Sultanate became a powerful entity, with its influence reaching far and wide. Over the years, it saw a succession of dynasties. The Slave dynasty, the Khilji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty and the Lodi dynasty, each leaving their indelible mark on the tapestry of Indian history. Yet it wasn't just political power that the Islamic rulers brought with them. They also brought a rich cultural heritage, which, over time, melded with the existing Hindu traditions. This led to a unique synthesis of cultures, a confluence of Hindu and Islamic traditions that birthed a vibrant shared cultural heritage. Architectural marvels rose from the Indian soil, influenced by Persian aesthetics and Indian craftsmanship. Urdu, a new language, was born out of the intermingling of Arabic, Persian and local Indian languages. Music, literature and art flourished, embracing elements from both cultures. Yet perhaps the most significant aspect of this era was the spirit of coexistence. Despite occasional tensions, the two religions largely managed to coexist, learning from each other and enriching each other. This era was a melting pot of cultures, a testament to India's capacity for adaptation and coexistence. The advent of Islam indeed brought about a sea of change, but it also underscored the inherent resilience and adaptability of the Indian subcontinent, a land that has always known how to absorb, adapt and evolve. As the Delhi Sultanate waned, a new power rose from its ashes, the Mughals. The Mughal dynasty, an empire that left an indelible mark on the annals of Indian history, was founded in the early 16th century by Babur. However, it was during the reign of Akbar, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb that the Mughal Empire reached its zenith. Akbar, fondly remembered as Akbar the Great, took the throne at a tender age of 13. He was a visionary who is credited with establishing a centralized system of administration, which ensured the smooth functioning of his vast empire. Akbar's rule was marked by a policy of tolerance and inclusivity, a rare quality in those turbulent times. He is known to have initiated dialogues between different religious communities, promoting a syncretic culture that is still a part of India's diverse heritage. Following Akbar was Shah Jahan, a name synonymous with the architectural marvels of the Mughal era. He commissioned the construction of the Taj Mahal, an ode to love and beauty that continues to captivate hearts worldwide. The Red Fort and the Jama Masjid are other testaments to his love for architecture, each structure a poetic expression in stone. Then came Aurangzeb, a controversial figure whose reign was marked by both grandeur and conflict. While his administrative acumen is lauded, his religious intolerance has been a topic of historical debates. Despite this, he managed to expand the Mughal Empire to its greatest territorial extent. The Mughal era was not just about the rulers and their military exploits. It was a time of cultural renaissance, where arts, literature and music flourished. The Mughals were great patrons of arts, inviting artists and scholars from across the globe to their court. This led to a fusion of diverse artistic styles, giving birth to a unique Mughal aesthetic that continues to influence Indian art and architecture. The Mughal era was a golden period, a time of grandeur and glory. A time when an empire, with its architectural marvels, administrative reforms and cultural vibrancy, left an indelible mark on the canvas of Indian history. The sun began to set on the Mughal Empire, and a new dawn broke over India, a dawn tinged with the hues of the British Empire. Our tale now turns to the arrival of the East India Company. In the early 17th century, this British trading entity sailed into India's waters. With the permission of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir, they established their first trading post in Surat. This was the beginning of a new era, one that would reshape India's destiny. As the East India Company expanded its reach, it made the fateful decision to engage in politics. The Battle of Plassey in 1757 marked a pivotal shift. The company's victory over Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla, with the clandestine support of his commander, Mir Jafar, set the stage for the establishment of British rule. The British Raj, as it came to be known, brought about significant socio-cultural changes. English became the language of administration and education. The Indian Penal Code, the Indian Civil Service, the railways, the fingerprints of the British are still visible in these and many other aspects of modern India. But the British rule was not without resistance. The seeds of freedom were sown, nurtured by the likes of Rani of Jhansi, Mangal Pandey and later Mahatma Gandhi. The struggle was long, the sacrifices many, but the spirit of India, its people, remained unbroken. After nearly 2 centuries, the British Raj ended and India stood on the threshold of independence. The legacy of the Raj was a mixed one. On one hand, it left India with a robust administrative system, a common language, and a railway network. On the other, it left deep scars of exploitation, division, and the painful memories of the freedom struggle. India emerged from the crucible of colonization, forever changed yet unbroken. This was a new India, ready to chart its own course, ready to write its own destiny. The sun had set on the British Empire and a new dawn was breaking over India, a dawn of freedom, of hope, and of a promising future.